I'm Rosemary Robertson, founder of the On Purpose Woman Global Community and founder and publisher of On Purpose Woman magazine. This is the speaker portion of our Connections After Hours gathering of the On Purpose Woman Global Community. Rosemary Bredeson will channel a message of wisdom for these times. Reverend Rosemary Robertson Bredeson, the scientific mystic, is a spiritual mentor, medium, teacher of the new consciousness. After a 26-year career, including 12 years with NASA's Hubble project, Rosemary changed careers. Using intuition and spiritual counseling tools like human design, she mentors individuals, teaches classes, sharing wisdom from many dimensions and guiding you in living your purpose. And you can find out more from Rosemary on her website, which is in the text of this video. Also, you can find out more about the On Purpose Woman Global Community and magazine. That website is also in the text of this video. Rosemary, welcome. Thank you for being here with us tonight.
Happy to be here, Jenny. What a great group you gather every time.
I know. I get to throw all these parties every month and the most amazing people show up. So looking forward to hearing your message, Rosemary. I'm going to put you in the spotlight by yourself.
Okay, well, hello everyone, and thanks for being here. Jenny read my bio, and that really kind of is the bio, right? And what I like to do is connect women to their own authentic inner guidance so that they are empowered to make the changes they want to make in their lives. And just as Jenny said, she couldn't wait to hear what I say. I can't wait to hear either, because quite frankly, I'm going to start out by just sharing guidance, a message, whatever is going to come through. First, I like to tell people, I warn you that I don't, my head doesn't spin around and I don't get taken over or anything like that. I'm just sharing what is coming through. And then we're going to turn off the recording part so that you can feel free to ask questions, and they can be personal or general, and you don't have to worry about it being recorded and shared. But what I offer when I do this connection is whatever is for everyone's highest good. Like, is there a message for everyone to hear tonight? Is there something that would be, help to flip a switch or help to bring some peace? Is there something we need to hear? I do work with lots of different guides, so it's not like I channel a particular entity, or sometimes I do and I know who it is, and a lot of times it's just a message. So that's kind of the setup for what we're going to do. I offer something called Conversation with the Other Side. And if you go to the website, thescientificmystic.com, you can see some of the events that I'm offering. But that's one of those times where I gather a small group of people, and each person gets a personal message from a loved one or a guide or an angel or something. And I don't know what will happen today about that. But if everybody's ready, I'm just going to ask you to take a deep breath and just allow yourself to relax into this present moment. And I would invite in Archangel Michael and his helpers to surround us with their protection. And I would invite in a message for this group tonight that is an empowering message. Well, the message is to really get into yourself. We've been hearing a lot about authenticity, and sometimes we forget what that means. Our authentic self is actually an empowered self. Each of you comes into the planet empowered to be the person that you're here to be. You're like a puzzle piece, and the whole puzzle is waiting for your piece to get put into it. So how could you be out of alignment unless you are fighting against the energies that want you to be your authentic self, to be that puzzle piece that the rest of us need? There's an energy going on in the planet that people are calling divisive. And I would tell you that it's more about choice. And so think about it, instead of getting upset or angry, Think about it. What choice am I making right now that has a ripple effect? Think of a pebble dropped into the pond. It ripples out, right? The pebble in the pond has the rippling effect. What you are thinking, being, speaking is an energy that you are putting out, like the stone, the pebble in the pond. And so you are actually affecting the whole energetic circle that you're living in. So I would invite you to consider that if you are making a choice to put fear out, it's rippling beyond you. If you are choosing to put hatred or anger or something like that out, then that's rippling out into the area around you as well. So when you realize how much power you have, you can be at choice to affect your whole sphere. You can be at choice to say, I wish to feel peace, and therefore I will put peace out into my own environment. I like to say that you are the sun in the solar system of your life, and you're here to shine. You're here to shine. Shine your light, and you bring more light to your whole sphere. Right? And so why would you dim your light? Why would you diminish the energy that you can put out and how much power you have to really radiate? You don't have to blast. That's probably not going to have the desired effect, but just gently radiate the energy that you want to live in and find yourself radiating whatever that is that you want to feel: peace, satisfaction, right? Success. If you radiate success, feeling successful, feeling courageous, right? Radiate that and see if it doesn't affect the whole energetic circle that you're in. The person with the strongest energy affects the entire field. So you want to be sure that you're the one who's bringing the strongest energy of what you want into the field if you're going to affect the field. Because if you're going in timid or weak, there you can be affected by other stronger people's energy. So think about how it feels to be at choice, how to have a responsibility for the energy around you right now. Anytime that you are sharing yourself, what are you sharing? Are you doing it consciously? Are you feeling what you're feeling? And this isn't to diminish having emotions, but how much do you want to share them? How much do you want to stay in the emotion? If you can feel joy and ecstasy, share that. And if you're feeling something that makes you feel insular or uncomfortable, work your way through it. Feel it, feel it, feel it, but let it go. Don't get attached to it, because that's going to be what you're sharing. So think about that. If you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling sad, if you're angry, work through that, because think about how much energy you're putting out if you're staying in one place. That's not where you want to be stuck, right? So what is the work? What is your inner work? What is your purpose? If you hold a vision, if you know your purpose, if you know where you want to go, how you want to go, why you want to go somewhere in a direction, then why would you let something block that? Energetically bring yourself into that alignment with your vision, and then get into gratitude. No matter what emotion you're feeling, you can always find something to be grateful for, and that will lift your frequency, right? Grateful that the sun comes up, right? Grateful that it's springtime here and we get to enjoy the flowers coming up. Grateful that you have this group to be in with other women who will support you, no matter what. They might have just met you and they're supporting you, right? So find your way to get into gratitude, and you'll affect your whole environment, everybody around you. So think about that when you're feeling a little bit down, it's like, okay, what can I feel grateful for so that I'm radiating gratitude? And think about that when you're feeling ecstasy. It's like, how can I share this? How can I share my joy? I don't want to keep it contained. I don't want to tamp it down. Think about the children who don't get to have the whole range of emotions. I don't know how many of us had a childhood where it was like, okay, you had to be contained. You couldn't get too ecstatic, and you weren't allowed to get angry or sad or whatever. But you know what? We're adults. We give ourselves permission. So think about the frequency of whatever emotion you're feeling and then make a decision. Do I want to stay here, or do I want to elevate? Do I want to lift my frequency? What frequency do I want to share with the people that I'm around, with the environment that I'm around? Now, it feels like there are a lot of decisions that are coming into people's lives right now. And the message is make the decision from who you are authentically, not who you think you need to be. If I were to look around, I could see I should be saying this, I should be doing that, I should act this way. And that energetic comes from outside of you. Like, you don't have a measuring stick or a ruler inside of you. You just have a who you are inside of you. So if you find yourself using the word should or ought, and you ask yourself where it came from, where did that should come from? Whose ruler am I using to judge myself? Whose measuring stick do I think I have to measure up to? Because if you start finding out that the real answer to that is my 8th grade teacher, my grandma, mom, it's like, oh, wait a minute, that's not who I came to be. I go back to that unique puzzle piece. You are a unique expression of the universe. Think about that. You are a unique expression of consciousness wanting to learn about itself. So think about how unique you are. Everyone here is a unique expression of the universe because Mother Earth asked for you to be here at this time, in this moment, in this space. We need your unique contribution. We need that authentic you so that the rest of the puzzle pieces can come together. So when you're thinking about what is authenticity, I don't know what it means. You know it when you feel it. When you're in that alignment, you know it. You can sense it. And when you're out of that alignment, I guarantee you know what that feels like too. And so bring yourself into that space of one breath can bring you in, grounded on the surface of Mother Earth, but you're actually being held by Mother Earth. And then we can say Father Sky, the cosmos, the universe, God, source, spirit, however we name that consciousness. They agreed. They agreed for you to show up on the planet surface in this moment. How cool is that? And the rest of us are souls who came in saying, well, I know what we need. We need that one. We need this one. They better show up sometime in our lifetime so that we can hook up and put those puzzle pieces together. That's why we do the work on ourselves, to clear away the limiting stuff, the stuckness, the things that we don't really want to carry with us. That's why we do the work. It's inner work, because that inner work allows us to shine in the outer world and create the frequency, the energy that we want to be in. So be that, be the sun in the solar system of your life. Shine, embrace your uniqueness. There's no should that you should look like anybody else or think like anybody else or do like anybody else. Right? Be you. We need you. So thank you.
Wow. Beautiful message, Rosemary. Thank you so much. I'd like to ask everyone who's here with us on Zoom, if you would please unmute yourself so we can let Rosemary hear our appreciation. Loudly, if you like. Let's clap. Let's say thank you, Rosemary.
Thank you,
So
Rosemary.
Thank
you,
you,
Rosemary.
thank you,
Rosemary.
Rosemary.
Thank you, Rosemary.
Yes.
Thank you
Wow.
all.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. It was
Okay, I'm going to
nice.
slide down here with you now, Rosemary, and
Okay.
I want to thank anyone who's watching this either live right now or on our YouTube channel. If you'd like to know more information about our On Purpose Women Global Gatherings and the magazine, please check out the website, which is in the text of this video. And to find out more information about Reverend Rosemary Robertson Bredeson, please check out her website, thescientificmystic.com, also in the text of this video. Thanks for watching, everyone.